Hey, what's up guys? I'm Cheney. Welcome to my channel, a place where you can find all things self-development, minimalism, and lifestyle. This week I'll be discussing how cutting out 5 very replaceable things could save you upwards of £200 a month. These are things that I myself do not spend money on, and it's what allows me to save approximately £900 a month. So number 1 on my list is something that I've never understood why people do it, and this thing is buying your lunches. Now, I don't understand the need to buy your lunches when you probably do a weekly shop. You have an abundance of food in your house. Typically on the lower end of the scale, people spend approximately £3 a day. I'm talking your basic meal deal from Tesco's, Boots, pretty much any supermarket. It's your basic sandwich, a packet of crisps or a chocolate bar and a drink of some kind. Now, I'm not hating on the £3 meal deal, but it's pretty bland, it's pretty basic, and sometimes you want something a little bit more sexy for lunch. If you buy your lunch every single day at £3 a day, you're looking at £60 a month just spent on lunches. The problem with this is £60 a month that you buy on a meal deal does not give you the same amount of food or the quality of food that £60 a month extra in your shopping bill would buy you. That £60 could get you an abundance of food in the supermarket because it's much better value for money. You could make yourself a lot nicer lunches and probably still save money. If you're someone who likes to have something a little bit sexier for lunch, you're probably looking at more than the £5 mark a day, especially if you're working uptown or in London. And if you do that every day, you are actually spending about £100 a month on lunches. That's extortionate. Number 2 on my list is buying coffees. Sorry, coffee lovers, I know you're gonna hate me for this one. Buying coffees is probably the biggest waste of money that there ever was. Purely because the average price of coffee from my research is approximately £2.50 amongst all of your big coffee stores like your Costa, Nero, Starbucks, etc, etc. £2.50 for your average medium-sized coffee. I'm talking your Americano, maybe a latte, average coffees here. If you're someone who even buys coffee out 3 times a week, which isn't a lot, you're looking at spending approximately £30 a month on coffee. The thing I don't understand about buying coffee out is that the cost of one coffee could buy you a whole jar of coffee grains in the supermarket. Now, I know coffee lovers will argue with me and say that it's not the same and sometimes a coffee bought just tastes better. Then my suggestion to you would be to invest in a coffee maker. A nice Nespresso or something that's going to make you a really, really good coffee that will avoid you buying coffee in the store. The reason I say this is because let's just say you invest £60, £70 on a coffee maker. Within 2 months, you're gonna have saved or broke even on that coffee machine because you would have spent that money in buying the odd coffee out. You're gonna be able to have as much coffee as you want, and you can pretty much bring it anywhere with you if you get yourself a reusable cup. If you're someone who doesn't want to invest in a coffee machine and you can't quite break away from a nice store-bought coffee, then my second suggestion to you would be get a reusable cup. This being, oftentimes they give you a slightly cheaper price for the coffee if you have your own cup because you're not using their resources and materials. So give it a go. Honestly, it can revolutionize your life. It's an extra £30 a month. That might not sound a lot, but as the year goes on, you're looking at about £360 just in coffee. When you think of it like that, coffee's all of a sudden very expensive. Number 3 on my list is for my ladies, and it's stop getting your nails done. Now, most of my friends are chronic nail salon addicts. They get their nails done on repeat, probably every 2 to 3 weeks. On average, you're looking at spending approximately £25 in the nail salon for a set of acrylics or gel nail polish. And typically, if you're really, really good, you can make your nails last about 3 weeks, but otherwise you're probably looking at infills every 2 weeks. So it means you're probably spending about £50 to £60 on nails per month. This is a lot of money on nails. I get it, you want to feel nice, you want to look nice, but I have a suggestion for you. Get yourself on Amazon and buy yourself your own UV gel nail kit. Now, if you like to have acrylics, unfortunately, this may not work for you, but gels are a lot healthier for your nails. If you want any chance of actually growing your own nails, then you're probably going to want to go down the shellac route. Approximately £60 for a full kit and a selection of 6 nail varnishes. If you ask me, that's pretty good. You're going to make your money back on that within the first month of buying it. You can now do your nails whenever you want at home. It's going to save you so much money in the long run. Like spending £50 to £60 on nails a month accumulates up to £720 a year. You could go on holiday instead of just getting your nails done. Number 4 on my list is stop getting your hair dyed in salons. Now, this is only useful for you if you get all over hair dyes. If you have something that requires a little bit more skill like highlights, etc., then obviously maybe don't recommend doing this at home. Unless you're up for a challenge, go for it. The average salon charges approximately £50 to £60 for all over hair colour, and I'm not talking about including your cut and your blow dry in this. This is purely just for the colour application. Also, that can vary depending on if you've got like a junior colourist or a senior colourist, but the average scale is around £50 to £60. Bearing in mind that you probably get your hair coloured maybe every 5 to 6 weeks, maybe more frequently if you're someone who's covering up grey hairs, you're looking at probably spending money on getting your hair coloured about 6 to 7 months of the year, so that's still a predominant amount of time. Buying a home dye kit is literally 10% of the price of what it costs in salon. At the lower end of the scale, you could pay approximately £4, ranging anywhere up to £10 for your at-home hair dye, depending on brand, colour, and what it is you're looking for exactly. Doing this at home can save you so much money. It could save you £50 a month just on dyeing your hair at home. All over hair dye doesn't really require any skill, and if you're really struggling with it, get your mum to help you, get your sister to help you, get your cousin, get your friend, get somebody to do it for you if you're not feeling confident, but do it at home. It saves yourself so much money. Number 5 on my list is to put a spending cap on your social activities. Now, this is a price range that probably varies a lot depending on location, alcohol tolerance, just the type of person that you are. Based on my friends and the amount that I know they spend on average on a night out, and this is just to the pub, so this is a casual Friday night, they probably spend around £40 to £50. If you're more like me and you're a bit more of a hermit and you don't really go out drinking that much, and this probably isn't as much of a saving for you, but for some people this really can be. Even if all you do is cut £20 off of your spending budget, let's say you go out once every weekend for the month, so you go out 4 times a week, if you cut £20 off of your spending budget, you're saving yourself £80 a month. Now over the year that really racks up. For others of you, you might want to tailor it to £10. Either way, this is serious savings. Baby steps amount to very, very big colossal movements, especially in your financial situation. Realistically, cutting £10, £20 off your social spending isn't going to make a massive difference to your night, but it's going to make a massive difference to your wallet. So really give it a try, and maybe just start with £5 and then you can increase it as you get used to it, but have a play around with it and see how it goes for you. So that concludes today's video. I really hope you found this helpful and you enjoyed this. Please do even give just one of these things a try, even if it saves you £60 a month. Don't belittle the amount a small saving can do for you in the long term. Honestly, it makes such a difference. So try implementing even just one, and if you manage to do all of them, great, good for you. Let me know how you get on. If you have other little tips that you find really help you save money during the month, please put them in the comment section below for other babes to read. We are trying to create a community here for us all to help each other. So if you did enjoy this video and want to see more related content, please click the subscribe button. I will be posting new videos every Sunday. You can also find me on Instagram at Cheney Parsons. I will leave the link in my description box below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you next week.